Hi everyone, and welcome to How Ines Rolls. Are you ready for another easy recipe? I have one that's going to be so yummy, and I can't wait to make it. So we need to get going. So maybe because it's fall and I'm thinking already about all the apples that I'm starting to see, I wanted to make an apple salad, a yummy apple salad that may be a little bit more like an ambrosia salad, but it's just whipped cream. And so I got my favorite apples, which are, can you guess what that is? Honeycrisp. They're my favorite apples. And I just love that they're like crispy and that they have a little bit of tart to them and they're still super sweet. So it's kind of like a little blend. But do you have a favorite apple? Let me know in the comments what your favorite apple is, and if you have a favorite apple recipe, because now that we're in fall, there's going to be a lot of them, right? So what did everybody do over the weekend? We just pretty much decompressed because of the first week of school is in the books. Everybody's doing great. And tonight we're going over to a friend's house to play games, which I am taking store-bought cookies. Naughty. I'm just kidding. But we've had a lot of things going on and we just needed to relax. So those yummy cookies are just gonna have to do for our game night. But first things first, I need to make whipped cream. So if you're in a pinch, I don't see why you couldn't use like a Cool Whip or anything like that. So this will be, that would be easy to do, is just to make it with that. But this is making it homemade. How many of you make your own homemade whipped cream? That's what it is, right? So I am going to get started on that and then add some sugar to it, not just a little bit. I don't make it as often, but as easy as it is, I really should make it more often, right? So you can see that it's starting to thicken up. It's been about 4 minutes or so of just beating it. I've already added my sugar, and I'm going to start with my vanilla, and I'm just gonna make it like much thicker and airier, and then we're gonna start adding things to the bowl. So this is all in one bowl, and don't forget that the recipe is going to be at the end of the video. Look at how wonderful this whipped cream is. It's nice and stiff, and it's also got its peaks in there. It smells delicious. I'm gonna taste it. So good. Okay, so we're gonna add everything to this bowl, which makes it easier on the cleanup part, right? So let's get started on the apples. So I'm just gonna chop these up into bite-sized pieces. I've already done one small apple, so I'm gonna do this other one. I love to kind of go on a diagonal to cut out the seeds. And look, friends, I do have cutting boards. So in case you were wondering, I was just trying to be quick and fast with the napkin in my other videos, but I can see that this would definitely need a board because it's a nice sturdy fruit to cut through, and just easier that way, right? Don't want to lose a finger. But anyways, we have some wonderful recipes with using apples. I remember I made one back in the day with cheese and was it like bacon on raisin bread. That's called like an apple dandy. So if I can find that recipe, I am going to show you that one for the fall. And we used to live in an area that had an apple harvest festival every year, which was super fun because the seasons changed. And I think that's why I just love apples so much this time of year, especially Honeycrisp ones. But I think you could just get apples all year long now. So after I'm done with this, I'm just gonna add it into the bowl and then start on my grapes. Is there really any easy way to cut grapes? I don't know. I love grapes and that chicken salad sandwich stuff. That is super good. But I just feel like you just kind of have to stab them and cut them individually. I've seen tricks where they put the plate on top of the rolling. Look at that. That one just rolled away. That's what I think will happen if you try to put it on a plate and try to like hold it down and then slice underneath, that they'll just start shooting out from the sides. Let me know if that's what you guys do, because I don't trust myself. So I'm just gonna do about a cup or so and add it to the recipe. Now the original recipe called for pomegranates, and I really did want to put pomegranates in it. So I'm just switching it out for grapes because that just makes it more fruit. And that's what made me think it was more like ambrosia salad, just with the whipped cream though. So, because I know that that salad tends to have mayonnaise in it, but that will not happen in our house. No, no. So we're just gonna have whipped cream in our fruit salad. So I think that I have mostly enough, and then I'll start adding it into the bowl and then getting the pecans ready. So I'm gonna get the pecans out. It's just a little bit, like half a cup or so. So I'll call it about a handful. And then it just says to like chop them, or, you know, have them already split, whatever you want to buy them that way. But I just found them whole, so it's taking out frustration time. So I'm just gonna kind of chop that up. Gosh, these little things, they're like grapes. They're running around. Okay. I was just laughing at Ezra in the background because, you know, with doing YouTube and talking to friends through a camera, it's a little awkward. It's not quite the same as talking to somebody face to face. And so my son back there is mimicking me in some way, like, okay guys, let me know in the comments. So it's so funny to kind of hear this kind of lingo, and that our kids are kind of mimicking it too. It just was cracking me up. So I think I got most of them chopped up. I don't have to take out too much frustration. But this salad also, I was just thinking about this because I'm going to add marshmallows into it, but it would also be super yummy with some coconut flakes. So if you have some of those too and you just want to throw them up on top of your salad for like garnish or just for decor, or, you know, like when you put it on top, I think that would be beautiful and it would be delicious. Okay, these are ready to add into the salad. Marshmallows. Okay, the last thing that I need to do is just add the marshmallows, and I'm gonna just stir it up. So I'm gonna show you here. And all of the recipe, the exact recipe will be at the end of the video. So I'm just gonna mix this up, super easy. I don't see why you couldn't add any other fruits. If you're wanting to try some like berries or something like this, it would be perfect. And so I guess my fear right now was when I was thinking how much to put in there, even though I was trying to follow the recipe, is I just want it to be really full of different fruits in there. So I think I might even try to add some more apples, or maybe even some more grapes into this recipe, because I can see that there is some room with the whipped cream. So you can see in here, and I might even add some coconut because I love coconut. You can see that that's going in and mixing it nicely. So I'm gonna just add a few more things. Maybe I'll just add a few more things and then serve it. And here's the final product. You can see it's super good. It would be great to take, like, if you're going over to somebody's house, it can complement any dinner, maybe like a dessert or something like this. So it's just fruit and whipped cream pretty much with some nuts. That makes it healthier, right? So I'm gonna have a little bit, and I did add the coconut. This is really like a dessert. Salad, yummy dessert. Perfect. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you have your own ambrosia salad, or like a different variation on a fruit salad that you love, because I would love to try some different ones. And as the seasons are changing and more apples are coming up, I think it'll be a keeper, and I'd like to try some new ones too. So let me know what you think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and stick around. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next. I'm gonna eat some more.